one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, Martin.
Public testimony. Citizens are invited to speak on any topic or agenda item before and during the meeting by response to the mayor to be recognized. However, unless the item is specifically listed on this agenda, the City Council is required under the Texas Open Meetings Act to limit its response with a statement of specific factual information reciting the city's existing policy on that issue or directing the person making the inquiry to visit with city staff about the issue, and no council deliberation is permitted for topics not specifically listed on this agenda.
Anyone have anything they'd like to bring up? Yes, sir.
I should be on the agenda. John McConnell.
Okay, you're on it, we'll get to that part.
Okay.
You have anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's it.
All right,
All right, good.
that'll be coming up, John. Good. Anything else? If not, we'll go to item number 6, consent agenda. There's only 2 items on this. A is approved minutes of September 1st, 2020 special council meeting. B, approved bills payable for period ending September 8th, 2020, fiscal year 2020.
Make a motion to approve items A and B, consent agenda.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Item number 8, consider approval of request by John McConnell, representing Valley of the Sun Ministries nonprofits, to waive roofing permit and registration requirements in order to replace the roof at 605 James. Yeah, he is in attendance.
I'm John McConnell. I live at Nemo, which is about 5 miles south of Glen Rose. It was brought to my attention that the individual that lives here on James, she's elderly and disabled, and I was wanting to donate a roof to her, and that's the reason why that I want to try to get the building permit waived and the ordinances waived on the roofing.
Are you a roofing contractor, sir?
No.
What ordinance does that work?
I'm gonna do the work. Me and my wife. It's gonna be volunteers.
Marvin, what ordinances are we waiving?
What you're waiving is under the fee schedule ordinance where it talks about roofing contractors and permits.
The permit, I understand.
Yeah,
It's a surety bond. There'll be no money exchanging hands, so we shouldn't have to have a surety bond.
you really don't qualify as a contractor because you're not being paid a fee you're not being paid a fee.
Correct.
Yeah, so the only thing left, and Betsy, correct me if I'm wrong, the only thing left is the permit fee, whether they want to reduce or waive it. Staff doesn't have that authority.
Okay.
As a matter of your ministry, what?
Pardon me?
Have you done other roofs like this?
Not as far as donation. Now, the guy that's in charge of the ministry, his name is Charles Avery, and he couldn't attend because he had to have a medical procedure, but he's totally qualified. He's retired now, but he did roofing prior to retirement. So as far as knowledge or doing a quality job, there's no problem as far as that. We're wanting to put a metal roof on our house is what we're wanting to do.
Are you gonna tear off the existing roof and then go back with the metal roof?
You don't have to tear off the existing shingles to go back with a metal roof.
Okay, well, I didn't know. I didn't see
You cut the shingles back, you take off the, existing metal edging, you put new metal edging on there, and then you run the panels over the shingles. And then you'll have to put new pipe boots, or any, you put boots around like where the hot water heaters are and all that, and then you put valley metal and transition metal, and of course you put a ridge, metal ridge. If there's any deviation in the underlayment, the decking, or any of that, it's got to be repaired. So the roof has already been measured. I already measured the roof, and I've already, the supplier, all I've got to do is give the green light to the supplier, and they can go ahead and fabricate the metal, because you have to have the sheets cut the length.
I have a couple of questions.
Yes, sir.
Actually, to the rest of the council, one of my concerns is if you had somebody come up here that needed their house plumbed, and and we're doing it in the name of a nonprofit, are we gonna waive all their qualifications, restrictions, and permit fees as well?
Plumbing, you don't have to be licensed in the state of Texas to be a roofer. Plumbing, you do have to be licensed. You have to be an apprentice, and then you have to be a master plumber. And then you have to pull a plumbing and electrical and HVAC is not the same as roofing. Roofing, there is no license. You don't go before the state and take a test to be a licensed roofer.
For a non-roofer, you seem to know quite a bit. Is your name Kevin?
Yeah.
I've got,
You're telling us you're not a roofer then?
I've got a question though. If this lady is actually doing it herself and they're gonna be there, or she's gonna have it done and they're donating it and doing it. I know in the past I put a roof on my own house. Do you even have to come for council if you're gonna do it? That's, I don't know. But my guess is she would have to be the one,
Well, that's my question. What inspections, is there an inspection required on a deal like this?
Yes, there is.
So the difference is we have a registration process where proof of liability insurance has to be proven.
Well, you can sign a waiver of liability, which is legal in the state of Texas. So if I sign a waiver of liability, there's only gonna maybe be 2 laborers involved. So when you sign that waiver, I sign over any kind of deal that I could sue or anything like that on that waiver, and it's legal in Texas.
I'm concerned about the homeowner, I'm not concerned about you, and I'm talking about our laws as far as, we don't currently have any waivers in the city of River Oaks.
Okay? When you go to try to do liability insurance, if I went to do this for this job, to try to get liability insurance, I'm probably gonna be out a minimum of, I'm just guessing, $3,000. So that's gonna make it cost prohibitive to me to donate the roof.
So,